News 46, local coverage you can count on.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Lee Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News is also brought to you by Barry Levinson and Associates, Pahrump's Bankruptcy Center. When it comes to important matters like bankruptcy, call an experienced, compassionate attorney. Call the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. Call 775-727-4747.
Tonight on News 46, the Toys for Tots program needs your help.
WestCare produces a domestic violence video.
And Santa Claus visits Shadow Mountain Feed. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46. With Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, December 14th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. The Toys for Tots program is looking for donations for kids all over Nye County.
Well, you see these bins all over town, and the goal is to fill them up. We are going to speak to Richard Horry with the Toys for Tots program and Commissioner Gary Hollis.
And this weekend we'll be down at Walmart both Saturday and Sunday from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wonderful. What groups are we really short on right now?
The age groups we're short of is 0 to 2 and 11 to 13.
So people can see you down there, go into Walmart, grab some toys, and then drop them off in your little trailer that you have down there.
Yes, we will be there.
And we have boxes all over, even some up in Tonopah and all over Nye County with these Toys for Tots, so that people, if they see the bin, they can donate right then. Do you take monetary donations as well?
Yes, we do. We appreciate monetary donations because they go into my account, which stays here in Nye County, and I can buy toys from Toys R Us for a lot cheaper price, minus I don't pay any state tax. So I can get more toys for the dollar than most people.
And so is there a contact information for people to call you if they have any other questions?
Yes, if you have a question, call me at 775-537-6374.
Thank you so much.
Geneva and I, back in September, started picking up used bikes at yard sales so that we could give these bikes to the Marine Corps League and Toys for Tots. And we fixed the bikes up to where they're rideable. And today we're giving 8 bikes to the Marine Corps League.
There's 2 bins here at the Calvada Eye at the Commissioner's building here, and then there's boxes all over town. And our goal is to get these filled up so that we can help the kids throughout all of Nye County.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the Marine Corps League does this in all the counties. There are many of the counties that they can get into. But here at the Calvada Eye, there's 2 boxes, one on each end of the Commissioner's chambers. There's also a box, I believe, at the Sheriff's Department, and I believe there's a box at Ken Shockley's office at Veteran Services.
So, of course, if you have any other questions about the Toys for Tots program, you can give them a call, or you can go to Walmart this weekend. They'll be down there right in front collecting for the holidays. This is Deanna O'Donnell at the Calvada Eye for News 46.
Well, a ribbon was cut at the new offices of CASA last night.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's very exciting to see all these people here supporting our cause today.
This has really expanded and exploded here in town. Tell everybody what CASA does.
CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and we recruit, train, and supervise volunteers who advocate for children in foster care who have been abused and neglected. We find them safe, permanent homes. We work very closely with DCFS, the Department of Child and Family Services, and the volunteers are all sworn in as officers of the court once they complete their 33 hours of training.
How many volunteers do we have, and how many children are we serving?
Well, right now we have 17 active volunteers, and we're serving close to 30. That includes sibling sets. There are between 80 and 100 children in foster care right now in Pahrump alone. And our goal, of course, is to have a CASA for every child in foster care. So we need more volunteers.
How can a person become a volunteer?
All they have to do is call our number, 702-592-5276, and tell them they are interested in knowing more about becoming a CASA. We'll be happy to explain it to them. And our next training class is in April.
And we have this location right here, right next to Nevada State Bank for more information.
That's right. This is our location now, and the room that we're standing in right now will be our training room as well. So we're very excited about that.
Well, Santa has been making his rounds, and he visited Shadow Mountain Feed last Saturday along with Dr. Flaum and his low-cost shot clinic.
What a wonderful day here at Shadow Mountain Feed. We had Dr. Flaum and the low-cost vet clinic, as well as Santa Claus and pictures with Santa. We're going to speak to Ron and Patty Cross.
A great day today. Santa Claus is here. We're actually getting ready to sign some contracts for next year's feed. It's going to be a great time. We're having free pictures with Santa Claus. Dr. Flaum's here. We're having low-cost vaccination clinic. This is just a great day, and we're having lots of fun with everybody.
I know that we have the free pictures with Santa back here with your pets or just by yourself.
Absolutely. We've had lots of pet pictures, and we've had a lot of people with children and even people that are just young at heart having their picture taken with Santa Claus. It's just so much fun.
It's a great setup out here, too. Patty was talking about the weather out here, just perfect, and with the Santa sitting right here on the straw.
Yes, it's been a beautiful day.
It's wonderful. Tell me a little bit about the low-cost vaccination clinics.
Well, Dr. Flaum comes once a month, and we get these pets, their shots taken care of, very reasonably priced. And if you have to come and call us, and we can tell you when he's here the next time, but he's always here once a month.
It's going to be wonderful. So for more information, they can call here to find out when he's going to be here. Patty, tell me about all the special orders for the holidays.
Well, we have a lot of Christmas ideas and gifts in the store, but if we don't have what you'd like, I can get them in, but I usually need a week's notice.
Some really great gift ideas. I know that we have Montana silver and all different kinds of special order items that you would never expect to see. What a wonderful place to come and shop.
Yeah, it's a great place. We have Wrangler jeans, the cowboy hats, and the shirts for all the men and the kids. So it's a great place to do some last-minute Christmas shopping.
What a wonderful idea. And where are we located?
2031 West Bell Vista.
And what's the phone number here?
727-5527.
And what hours are we open for the holidays?
We're here Monday through Saturday, 8 to 5. And the holidays, we haven't even talked about it, but I'm sure...
We'll close early on Christmas Eve, but then we'll be back open again on Monday.
Wonderful. So come on by, definitely, and look for your Christmas shopping here. And, of course, back here for the Low Cost Vet Clinic, we want to say thank you to Santa.
Absolutely. It's been a fun day. Santa Claus will be leaving here in a little bit, but we had a great day. We'd just like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Well, folks, coming up, WestCare produces a domestic violence PSA.
And we'll have Zach Fuentes with a look at entertainment this week.
We'll have all this and more right after the break, so please keep it here.
News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Their healthcare center is now open in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine.
Welcome back to News 46. WestCare has produced a domestic violence public service announcement. Tony Mendoza explains.
It seems that drug and alcohol abuse and domestic violence go hand in hand. We're going to speak to Tony Mendoza from WestCare about a PSA that was recently made.
What we're looking at here are some clientele that are part of WestCare. And these are also drug court recipients and people that have graduated from drug court. And they have courageously decided to share their stories in regards to domestic violence. WestCare is wanting to begin a campaign combating domestic violence. And with that, some of the clients volunteered to share some of their stories and how drug abuse basically influences and contributes to domestic violence. So,
and alcohol and drug abuse, they seem to go hand in hand with domestic violence.
Absolutely. As everyone knows, alcohol is an emotional amplifier, and if you're in the midst of being in some sort of aggressive situation, drinking on top of that definitely doesn't help that. Some of our stories from these courageous folks actually elaborate on their experience as young people with their parental figures in their lives abusing them, and just their stories in their life dealing with both alcohol and other drugs.
My name is Arturo Gonzalez. I am a substance abuse counselor here at WestCare. I deal with male clients, in some cases with women. I do have co-ed groups. I also deal with adolescents as well.
My first experience with abuse was my mother went through it. I've seen her all my life since I've lived with her. The husband that she was with abused her. They got into fights all the time. They'd get drunk or do whatever they were doing, and they'd be fighting. We'd wake up and they're fighting. We have no idea what for. And I remember seeing my mom with a black eye one day, and her door was broken. That's what I grew up with, was seeing her get abused. And
I was exposed to domestic violence by my father. You know, he was an alcoholic. He was very abusive to my mother, physically and verbally. You know, I can remember seeing my mom's face in like slow motion when my dad's hand was about to hit her in the face. She already knew what to expect, so to speak.
You know, and it was my stepdad for over 10 years, and he began to beat me when I was 7 or 8 years old. He'd throw me into windows. He had pinned me up against the corner in my room. I couldn't, you know, I was like a prisoner in my own bedroom. The only time I was allowed out was to go to school and come home.
In an alcoholic environment. My stepfather drunk for many years. You know, and it took its toll on the kids, you know. I mean, that's, you know, if I think back, you know, where it was, you know, I mean, the abuse was never towards my mother, but it was a lot towards us kids, and you know, I remember a lot of that, you know. I mean, I tried to stay out of his way, you know, especially when he was drinking.
I became violent at an early age. I hurt people and people hurt me, you know, and I thought that was the way of life.
I had an abusive stepfather. I think he had addiction problems himself. Bloody noses, black eyes, going to school with lies.
Telling us not to make a lot of noise because he'd get mad at her, and his way of keeping me and my little sister from fighting was beating my mother, because that would take attention off whatever was going on between my sister, and we would focus more on my mom, you know what I mean?
As a counselor here at WestCare, my clients have shared on several occasions that most of the reasons of domestic violence has been caused by substance abuse, including alcohol.
And now here's Zach Fuentes with a look at entertainment this week.
I'm Zach Fuentes with your entertainment this week. Lucius Foster, the estranged father of actress Jodie Foster, may face over 25 years in prison after allegedly stealing $100,000 from the elderly and poor in a house-building scheme. It has been reported that Lucius Foster has been charged with 21 misdemeanor convictions of grand theft. Foster allegedly collected $5,000 apiece from 21 people. His end of the deal was to provide affordable homes made out of cargo containers, a deal which he never upheld. Prosecutors are claiming that he used lies and charm to attract those that invested their money. As of now, he is still estranged from his daughter Jodie, who is a two-time Academy Award winner. Well, last week, not too far away from us in Vegas, the Michael Jackson Immortal World Tour premiered. The show is one of the many ways that Jackson's memory will live on. However, one of the three most important ways that will keep his memory alive might make a name for herself. Paris Jackson, Michael's daughter, has landed her first movie role. The film will be called London's Bridge and the Three Keys. The film will also feature voices such as Larry King, Sean King, his wife, and Joey Fatone of NSYNC fame. The movie is still in production, and at this point the release date has not been announced. There is also no word yet on what Paris' role in the film will be. However, it will be a live-action character. Well, Conrad Murray, the doctor who was found by a Los Angeles court to be responsible for the death of Paris Jackson's father, Michael Jackson, is planning to appeal his recent conviction of involuntary manslaughter. Murray allegedly can no longer pay his original lawyer and has asked for a public defender to be appointed to him. Murray's previous lawyer, J. Michael Flanagan, stated that he is not going to handle Murray's case because he does not do appeals. Conrad Murray has currently been in a Los Angeles County jail and is so far not too happy with the treatment he has been receiving. He claims that his cell was next to an inmate that was convicted for a gang member murder, and is also upset that he was handcuffed while taken to the doctors, amongst other things. We will keep you updated on Conrad Murray's case. Now, this story I found while getting the other stories together. I found it very interesting, so I thought I'd share it with you. Nikki Blonsky of Hairspray fame, I still need to see that movie, has to be one of the Hollywood's most humble actresses. After things started slowing down with her acting career, Nikki took a job in a high-end New York City shoe store and recently obtained her cosmetology license and is currently working in a high-end salon as a makeup artist. She took to her Twitter and stated, quote, "It's true, I'm working at Superstar Salon as a makeup artist, and more, I'm proud to be working and helping pay bills, but I'll never lose sight of my dreams," unquote. You may or may not know that Blonsky was actually discovered while working at a Cold Stone Creamery. And Nikki is not the only celebrity to have a cosmetology license to fall back on. Before becoming a country music legend, singer Tammy Wynette was a hairdresser and renewed her license every year for the rest of her life, just in case things did not work out in the music business anymore. That, of course, never did happen. I'm Zach Fuentes, and that was your entertainment this week.
I like Zach. He does a good job.
Indeed.
That's an interesting tidbit about Tammy Wynette, one of the queens of country music, by the way, that she was a cosmetologist and renewed her license every year.
Yeah, it's interesting, because it's such a humble nature when it comes to some actors. Something like Harrison Ford. He helped build the sets for the movies he was in because he was a carpenter before he became an actor.
Really? I didn't know that.
So like for sets in Indiana Jones and whatnot, he actually got up, got his hands dirty, and helped build his own sets.
Now, while that story was going, we were kind of talking, and you aren't really familiar with Tammy Wynette.
No,
and neither was Bob.
No.
Bob. I really thought he would be familiar, but he said he's not a country music guy, but I'm a little bit country,
I'm definitely a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah, I guess so.
Without a doubt.
All right, well, here's Deanna O'Donnell with your news across Nevada.
I'm Deanna O'Donnell with your news across Nevada. Kids can now watch for Santa and his reindeer on the web. 2 men in Michigan have set up a webcam, letting kids keep an eye on the big elf. At 5 o'clock every day, viewers can watch Santa feed the reindeer and pick up letters from all the good little girls and boys. 24-hour stream can be seen on reindeercam.com. 636,017 people were homeless in the United States as of last January, a 2.1% decline from the year before. That's the key finding of a new count on homelessness announced by the U.S. Housing and Urban Development. The data is reported by more than 3,000 cities and counties. While a number of homeless persons vary from community, these communities are reporting modest declines in homelessness in every category or subpopulation, including individuals, families, veterans, and those experiencing long-term or chronic homelessness. The credit for the decline is going to the Obama administration's homelessness strategy, which they say is working, and the results spur us to continue working to an end of homelessness in America once and for all. They have reduced the homelessness among veterans by 12% since January of 2010, which they say is a clear sign of progress. But their work is not complete until no veteran has to sleep on the street. The Obama administration's strategic plan to end homelessness is called Opening Doors, a roadmap by 19 federal member agencies of the U.S. Interagency Council on Homelessness, along with local and state partners in public and private sectors. Southern Nevada is experiencing the end of its 4-year economic decline and has begun to experience some economic growth with slight upward job gains on the horizon due to ongoing increase in tourism in the region. The improvement is largely attributed to visitor volume recovering to nearly the level it reached in 2007, when a record 39 million tourists came here. Today's visitors look a little bit different than the ones we saw in 2007. Southern Nevada tourists are staying longer while gambling less. Construction, the region's #2 employer behind tourism, has hit bottom and is mostly going sideways. They forecast an end to the years of falling home prices in the region, which would boost consumer confidence and help the construction sector. Nevertheless, the region and the nation continue to suffer the effects of a slow economic recovery because of the broad financial crisis, the deep recession, an economy marked by uncertainty and limited lending by small and large banks. The federal government this week is launching a $7 million holiday ad campaign to discourage drinking and driving. The campaign, dubbed Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over, runs December 16th until January 2nd nationwide. In Nevada, the focus will be on reducing the state's deadly DUI record. In 2010, 69 of the state's 257 motor vehicle fatalities, or 27%, were caused by alcohol. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, the number of alcohol-impaired driving deaths was unchanged from the previous year, while 32 other states saw a decline in drunk driving fatalities from 2009 to 2010. Nevada's DUI death rate is still below the national rate of 31%. In 2010, 10,228 people were killed in alcohol-impaired crashes. I'm Deanna O'Donnell with your news across Nevada.
So what do you think about this weather?
Well, I noticed this evening, as soon as the sun left the, right above us, the Mount Charleston area, and headed to west, it got really cold outside because I opened the front door to the station and oh man, it was just so chilly.
Well, yeah, it has been really cold at night. And during the day, though, not too bad. Like today when I went to lunch, I actually was able to take my jacket off without freezing to death. So that
it wasn't too bad during the day.
No,
but
not too bad.
Oof, man, as soon as it starts going down, it's freezing. To me, anyway.
No, I agree. And, well, we're going to check in with Zach after the break to see if this cold weather is going to go anywhere.
Probably not.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by Humana.
Welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. We had sunny skies today, as you can see there. Our high was at 54 degrees and our winds were coming out of the west at 3 miles per hour. The gusts were up to 5 miles per hour and our pressure is still holding steady there at 30.18. The UV index was at 2 low. That seems to be our norm lately. And our humidity was at 44%. Today's sunrise was at 6:47 a.m. and the record for today was 72 degrees back in 1942. Tonight it looks like we're going to have clear skies, a low of 25 degrees, and our winds are going to come out of the east at 3 miles per hour. The gusts are going to be at only up to 4 miles per hour, but our humidity is going to be all the way up at 63%. The sunset looks like it's going to be at 4:30 still, and tonight's record was 16 degrees back in 1945. Tomorrow looks like we're going to have partly sunny skies, maybe a few clouds out there. Our high is looking to go down a little bit at 52 degrees, and the low is going to be at 27 degrees. The winds are looking to come out of the west-northwest at 4 miles per hour, and our gusts are looking to be at up to 8 miles per hour. UV is going to stay the same at 2 low, and our sunrise is going to be at 6:48 a.m. As for our humidity, that's going to be at 46%. And for our 7-day forecast, tomorrow we're going to have partly cloudy skies and a 20% chance of some rain. So Mother Nature will tell us tomorrow whether that's going to happen or not. Friday and Saturday we're going to have sunny skies as well as Sunday. Monday we go back into partly cloudy skies, and then Tuesday and Wednesday it should be sunny once again. The highs are going to remain in the 50s with our highs being at 58, and our lows are going to remain in the 20s still, with our lows at 26%. Remember, 26 degrees, excuse me. Remember your 5 P's of Pahrump: pools, plants, pets, pumps, and one more that I cannot remember, but I hope you guys remember at home. Remind me, scream at me in the television set, okay? And today's worst weather is at Lincoln Lake, Michigan. I think that's in the middle of Michigan, actually, where they had some rain. Back to you.
And of course, that last P is pipes.
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 You did take care of your stuff finally, right?
I did, yes.
Oh, good.
I have had no freezing since then, knock on wood.
All right. Well, during this holiday season, we are recognizing people who go above and beyond. If you know someone who is engaged in an act of kindness, contact us at News 46. You can call 727-9400 extension 201. That is the news extension. Or email us at deanna@kpvm.tv.
All right, folks, now it's time for our Blue Man Group Las Vegas Wranglers ticket giveaway. This is for our 5 o'clock and 6 p.m. viewers. All you have to do is email news@kpvm.tv, the secret word that you're about to see on the screen for your chance to win 2 tickets to see the Blue Man Group and the Las Vegas Wranglers. Now, the reason for the Las Vegas Wranglers portion of the tickets is because that particular game, the Blue Man Group will be singing the national anthem, or performing the national anthem, rather. The first 2 emails received with the correct secret word, name, and phone number to be contacted will be declared the winners. So good luck to everyone. We would also like to thank Lynn at Curvendale Communications for making this promotion possible. And, of course, congratulations to yesterday's winners, Alex and Alan.
Very cool. Performing the national anthem.
Right.
That might be interesting, the Blue Man Group.
Because I'm fairly certain the Blue Men don't sing. I've never had the opportunity to see them. So.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they
I haven't
talk.
seen them either. I would love. You guys are so fortunate that you get to win tickets to go.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, and make sure you do have your name and phone number, because tonight we will disqualify you if you do not have those 2 items, as we will not be able to reach you. So if we get your email first, make sure your name and phone number are there. Okay.
We have one more announcement.
Oh, yes.
To commemorate the 40 years of the Wild Horse and Burro Act, a vigil will be held tomorrow night at 5:30 at Highway 160 and 372. And for more information, you can call them directly at 727-5325.
Okay, that's 727-5325. And also remember, if you want to get our KPVM Channel 46 pizza special, give Domino's a call at 751-3030.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
And from everyone up here in the Hill of KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Parab.
Good night.